babe, it's India. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the third eye chakra. Before we jump into today's video, be sure you hit that subscribe button down below, turn your post notifications on, give the video a thumbs up, and join the fam, okay boo? Let's go ahead and hop right into today's video. Okay babe, we are officially on chakra number 6. I cannot believe we are about to wrap up this series. Okay, so we already covered the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, and now we are on the third eye. Okay, girl, the third eye chakra, honestly and truly, these two chakras that we have left to talk about, the third eye and the crown, really are not chakras I would say like you need to really work on these. It's really like 1 through 5, and then once you get through 1 through 5, 6 and 7 are just gonna start to like open up and balancing out pretty much on their own, because these are chakras of like enlightenment. Okay, so normally I start off telling you guys about some physical symptoms that you may experience if you have that specific energy center off balance, which is your third eye, but there's really not too much to say, I feel like, other than migraines. And really, I feel like if you're someone who suffers from migraines, just headaches, tension headaches, cluster migraines, or just traditional one-sided migraines, all of those things show that you already have some type of activation in your third eye in your crown. And if you do experience this, let me know in the comment section down below if you have a water sign in your big 3. So you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces as your sun, your moon, or your rising, okay? Because water signs are the most intuitive signs of all of the 12 zodiac signs, okay? So if you have a water sign in your big 3, you are likely naturally intuitive. It's just that you may have difficulty following your intuition, really because you're not really taught how to use it. I feel like in general, people will be like, oh, a gut feeling. But you know, overall, like if you have parents who are spiritualist, I don't know how to say it, but like if you had parents who nurtured your gifts, if you present, because if you presented with gifts in your childhood, like you had an imaginary friend that you could like really see, and you had like extremely vivid dreams as a child, you're psychic as well, like you knew things would happen before they would happen, and maybe like you would tell your parents, or maybe you were seeing ghosts, which is not really that, it's just that that'll be like a sign of being a medium, right? You're able to see the other side because everything is actually happening here all at once. So there are really other beings that are walking this earth, but we cannot see them. Our perception does not allow us to see what's going on, unless of course you are a medium and you have that specific gift. If you had parents who nurtured those gifts that you had as a kid, then you probably are really, really good now, like as you've gotten older, whether you're like a teenager or you're already in your adult years, you're probably really good with being comfortable with the fact that you can see things that other people cannot, right? And that's why I always say it's so important to work from the bottom up when you're trying to heal or balance out your chakras, because the third eye is about seeing. So if you're not like really healed and you have all these demons down here, all this trauma that you need to deal with, you're not prepared for the things that you're going to be seeing if your third eye is open. One of the really good ways that you can tell how blocked your third eye is how good you are at visualizing things. So let's say, I feel like, let's talk about this. When people talk about manifestation, they'll tell you to visualize what it is you want. So I'll just give an example from me. I recently moved. I have a whole video on how I manifested my move from New Orleans to Houston, how I manifested my dream apartment, all that kind of stuff. I'll try to remember to link it down below, but if I forget to link it, girl, it's on the channel. So just scroll down a little bit, okay? And you'll find the video. But in that video, I talked about visualization, right? So I could literally see myself I can see it in my mind, but it's like a movie playing, right? So I can see myself going to look at apartments. I could see myself living in Houston. I can close my eyes, but I don't have to close my eyes to visualize, right? And I can just see the things. Like I can be like, okay, it's 8 a.m. I'm waking up. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm picking out an outfit for the day. I'm gonna eat breakfast. I'm gonna go to this place and do these things and whatever, and I can see everything play out in my mind like a movie. Like I can feel myself doing it, right? And I do have, my chart is over half water. So I would consider to be an empath. I would consider myself to be intuitive. I would consider myself to, you know, have like, I can tell you for a fact that my most open chakras are my third eye and my crown. So yeah, that just comes natural. I feel like if you have a lot of water sign energy in your chart, but this is how you'll know. If you have a really hard time visualizing things, that means that your third eye is more blocked than it is open, right? And also I feel like when people describe things to you, like I remember one time I was watching this video and she was describing like a lemon, like picture yourself like washing the lemon, cutting the lemon, you know, opening it, and then picture yourself like putting it on your tongue, and like you can taste like how like sour the lemon is, and the juices are like, you know, flowing down your chin. And it's like, if you don't actually start to salivate in the inside of your mouth, you don't start to salivate at like that whole spiel, then your third eye is more blocked because you have trouble visualizing. Okay, so let's talk about some things that you can do to like heal it or balance it out, right? So of course, I already say that the color is indigo for the third eye. So it's like, I don't know if you would say like royal blue or whatever for the throat, but the third eye is like a more indigo, like a mix between like a blue and a purple, right? So you can start wearing like more blue and purple clothes. You can start eating like, you know, more blue, purple foods like blueberries would be really good. And of course, your crystals as well. I feel like the best crystal for your third eye is going to be amethyst. Amethyst is associated with your third eye and also with your crown because it's a purple crystal. But if you want to start working on balancing your third eye, get yourself some amethyst. I also recommend amethyst just in general as like a beginner crystal. I feel like you should just, you know, have that on deck. You can also start by practicing dream recall. So first of all, if you don't remember your dreams, then you're already like, you're not behind, but if you don't remember your dreams, that's another indication to tell you that your third eye is more blocked than it is open. So start by doing dream recall. Number one, set the intention before you go to sleep to remember your dreams, right? And then when you wake up, journal about your dreams. Journal about them, like what happened in the dream. And the more and more you do this, the better and better you will become with dream recall. That's a great exercise for practicing opening up your third eye. The other thing that I want to talk about is following your intuition, okay? So I'm just going to say here, following your intuition, a lot of people will be like, take a deep breath, think about like what it is that you think your intuition is trying to tell you, and then go from that. Yes and no, okay? So I'm gonna throw in a little mini spiel here about human design. Look into your human design, okay? I know I mentioned it in the previous chakra video, but look into your human design because it's going to tell you how you best make decisions. We actually do not make decisions from up here. We don't make decisions in our crown. We don't make decisions from thinking and contemplating. It really depends on your human design, how you make decisions. So I will tell you guys personally, my decision-making center is my spleen, right? And your spleen is all about like in the moment. It's very like fight or flight, like this is the answer super quick. It's like me personally should not even think. If once I start thinking about the decision I should make, I've already missed the answer. Because my spleen tells me immediately yes or no. I don't need to take a deep breath. I don't need to contemplate and do all these things. Like I said, if I get to that point, I've already missed the answer, okay? So that's why I say look up your human design so you can figure out how you best make decisions, okay? But practicing following your intuition, because your third eye is an inner knowing, right? It's like you know, right, what you should do. It's not like, oh, I think I should, or oh, I feel like. It's like, I know this is the right thing for me to do. And when you start practicing following your intuition, you will get better and better and better and better at it. Now, you might be like, I don't know how to follow my intuition. I'm hearing this voice and that voice and the other voice. And it's like, quiet your mind, practice meditation, okay? You can do third eye meditations, of course, all meditations for all the chakras, okay? But you can do them specifically to focus on each chakra. I feel like those are pretty much all the things that I want to say about the third eye. I personally feel like the third eye is not one to really focus on. When it's time, it's gonna happen. The biggest thing thing you can do to help develop your third eye and to help to get it balanced is to follow your intuition, right? Start following your intuition. And you do this by things you feel like you should be doing, you start doing them, okay? Because when you start doing those things, now you're not gonna hear that little voice in your head anymore being like, oh, you should do this, because you've done it, right? And then now you know that you're on the right path. So just keep doing that. If you feel like, you know, you're hearing like, oh, you should start doing this activity, or oh, you should go to this place, or oh, you should reach out to this person, or, you know, et cetera, start doing those things, right? You can also like keep a little journal if you're really trying to actively work on it. Be like, okay, I feel like my intuition told me I should go to this place today, and then come back and be like, I went to this place on this day and this happened, right? And then just, you know, kind of keep a little journal and keep track of it. But really overall, just practicing following your intuition is the best way to work on balancing your third eye. That is going to be it for today's video, babe. If you enjoyed, definitely be sure to leave a like on the video. Okay, leave a comment down below and subscribe if you are new, of course. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.